Hello. Today's gonna be a little bit of a different stream. Just gonna do some talking today about some updates and everything. So just waiting for people to come in the chat and everything. But yeah, that's the thing today. It's really just a little bit of an update. We're gonna talk a little bit about this whole thing, obviously. Show off some earlier projects that I've done, and all kinds of that. Show off future projects and everything. But I guess we're just gonna wait until we have some people in the chat actually, so that we actually can interact with someone. It's strange to just sit and talk and not have anyone watching a live stream really. But so yeah, we're gonna wait a little bit for people to get in here. But really what it's gonna be all about is some updates about my current situation with my scroll saw. A little bit about how it looks when you're actually gonna sell your pictures. Some projects that I've done in the past, some bigger, some smaller, and future projects that I'm having some ideas to do. So we're basically gonna be hello PG Brawling, hello. Sumit Yadav, hello, hey. Today I'm just doing a little bit of talking. Usually I'm from Norway. Where are you from? Usually I do scroll sawing, but my scroll saw is a little bit not broken down. Hello, I'm from Australia. Nice to meet you. And I'm here at your channel, so please can you introduce yourself? Sorry for asking. Yeah, I'm from Norway. I do scroll sawing usually, and but my scroll saw is having a little bit of a sick day, so I need to get it fixed. So today we're just gonna do some talking about all of these projects or all of these pictures that we have made on live on YouTube. So that's what's up. India, cool. That's insane that you can send messages directly from India to Norway. I'm old, I guess, but I still think that's cool. So yeah, some future project that we are gonna do when I get my scroll saw back and up and running is that we're gonna do Minecraft. It's gonna be one of them. It's a fairly easy design, but I think it's cool. We have to finish Drax. Obviously, we did start on it, as you can see. This is wood scroll saw. So we have to finish this at some point, but Guardians of the Galaxy, by the way. But I'm having a little bit of a problem now with my saw. So my saw is Axminster, and they have sent some messages back and forth with them and trying to figure out what the problem is. But we'll see. I hope it doesn't take too long. On Monday, I will buy a new scroll saw, a small one, a portable one. So we are gonna keep going. I'm gonna start doing tutorials with that one, because if you're like want to get into scroll sawing, but you don't want to break the bank, then I want to buy something that's simple and not too expensive, and also just I think that's the best way to learn. Thank you. I don't care. And we're gonna do, or tomorrow I was really hoping we could do this one. There's a very detailed picture of Raphael turtles, if anyone's into that. But we have to wait until till I get my scroll saw back to do that. Hello, Splashbee. Hello. Hello, Nani. Hello. Another picture is we're gonna do eventually is a picture of Aang, Avatar, if anyone knows that. It's gonna be cool. We're gonna do some dumb ones. We're gonna do this Stormpooper. And obviously guys, we're gonna eventually get back to doing aluminium work. So and we're gonna make up for lost time when we get it working. We'll do more aluminium if it will take a long time until it gets fixed. But yeah. Yeah, toilet. Suki will be a nice I'm a big fan of the original series, Splashbee. I'm not so keen on the one on Netflix, but it might be something for people to check out just to get into that Avatar series, for sure. So yeah, all of these pictures, guys, we've made on stream. We've actually made somewhere around 65. Maybe even more. I did some counting wrong in the beginning, but it's around 64 pictures we've done in total. Now the pictures we have here is, I believe it's 21. I think I can get on one table. It's not an even number, but still, they fumbled everything except the original series. yeah. It's the worst thing, and it isn't the worst adaptation I've seen, the Avatars on Netflix, but they could have done such a great thing there. But you know, I've gone back and seen the original anime series anyway so many times. Really check it out, guys. It's fantastic if you want and you haven't seen it. Drinking some coffee. Nothing special. So yeah, like I said, all of these pictures, this is how it usually looks like when I'm out trying to sell some stuff. I put up 2 tables like this, maybe 3, and most likely 2. You don't want to overwhelm your what do you say, customers with too much on the table. It's I found it better to have it in boxes, and if they ask for a superhero, like, okay, let me check the box or whatever. But I am by no means, I know I talk a big game now, I don't really sell well when it comes to these kinds of stuff. I've said it many times, if you want to get into scroll sewing, in order to sell stuff, make puzzles they sell. Stuff like this is, I make them because I think it's cool. And I sell a lot to friends and family, and some people think it's cool, but you know, it's like I do actually end up giving a lot of stuff like this for Christmas presents and stuff like that as well, you know, when you don't sell. So it's never a waste of time, really, I think. And it's stuff, when you make stuff that you love yourself, you can always put it on your wall. So so that's it. I do also really like, it doesn't come across as good on the phone, or for you guys it looks better in person, but small figurines like this is from Mass Effect, putting that on the table, it really makes a difference. It just gives it a little more life to it, I feel. So yeah, this one is something that we can make, I think, on a beginner scroll saw. It's very simple. What we will have to do to explain when you get into scroll sawing, you buy a scroll saw with something called a pin blade. So it's basically a little bit of a different. It's not a small blade; it's a bigger blade. That's the difference between like the really professional scroll saw and the beginning scroll saw. So the holes that you make with maybe like a scroll saw that I do is like really small holes, like something like this, even smaller. So we have to do holes that is kind of like this size. So you can think about it, that all of these big parts that you can do on like a beginning scroll saw. So that's the kind of things that we're gonna start doing, and I'm gonna walk you through it. I hope the scroll saw that I'm gonna buy is gonna work for this. Hello Hasbul Hassan, hey dude. Because I still think that you could make a lot of cool stuff with beginner scroll saw. The problem that we're gonna run into fairly fast is that my scroll saw, my professional scroll saw, has something called a cast iron, which is what we scroll on, and it's to get rid of vibrations. But the one I'm gonna buy is plastic, so it's gonna vibrate a lot. So we'll have to see what we can work with and how we're gonna do it. But yeah. So yeah, another thing that, okay, Bangladesh, thank you, cool, Bangladesh. I'm from Norway. Horror. Yeah, you're thinking about the Joker. Yeah, that's from Batman. Another thing I wanted to show you, I hope this doesn't come across too much as a sort of bragging thing, but since I'm not scrolling, I've kind of wanted to show you some of the things that I've done before. And what I used to do before I really started streaming is I made clocks. So I have 2 clocks here. This is usually where my scroll saw is. Sorry about this. So here you can see two clocks that I've made. So the big one actually has furniture inside it as well. So yeah. But yeah, we're not gonna do that on a live stream. we're gonna do pictures because that's what I want to do. But I've also done really big pictures, which could be interesting to show you guys at some point. But again, I do have them sort of hanging in my living room because they're like really big projects. I wanted to I wanted at some point to have it at sort of like an art, like a gallery, you know. So I made like really big pictures with a theme and everything. But I kind of feel like that it's so much work. I don't know. I've kind of given up doing all of that because I don't really have an art education, you know, and it's a little bit hard to get your pictures out there, you know, especially in the art world. And I don't even know if you would consider scroll sawing art. I know that I do, but still. Does anyone have any questions for me? I'm just rambling here about nothing. I think we're gonna do that for like an hour, and it's like 15 minutes, and I don't have anything to talk about at this point. So I'm just drinking coffee. It'll be the coffee stream. That's what I should call it. I was hoping Boomer would be here, because he's been working on a superhero for us called the Doom Scroller, who's turning out to be pretty cool. AI generated picture, but still. So it would be cool to print that on a t-shirt. Did you draw these pictures? No. These pictures already exist on the internet, and people make them. Stencils, they're called. What I've done to them is that I try to make a little bit of a difference to existing stencils, just to make it a little bit better for scroll sawing, because usually they're a little, what's the word, clunky. I don't know if that's the right word for it, but very few pictures that I've done I've actually designed myself. They're existing pictures. We mainly do superheroes. We do like movie characters, and gaming related characters, but also we've done some cartoon characters, obviously, like this one, for instance. Like a minion. So yeah, we have done a lot. We've done a lot, and you guys have been with me on many streams, so that's cool. You're truly a good person. Thank you so much. That's so nice. If you have anything you're wondering about which I can help with when it comes to scroll sawing, just let me know. If it's on stream or in you know, write me email or whatever. I can try to help. So that's that. What else can we talk about? What else should we do? I put it in boxes when I take them out, and there's like 40 pictures in a box. So yeah, I think we're gonna bring at least 2 boxes, so it's gonna be at least 80 pictures that we're gonna bring and try to sell. We're not gonna sell 80 pictures, I know that, but I want to bring what I have regardless, you know, because it's fun. So yeah. Gollum. We made Gollum. Lord of the Rings. Turned out pretty cool. This one doesn't has no weight to it, because there's so much that being cut out. So this is really light. Show me all of them from different angles. Well, I can hold them up to you. Like this is one from a game called League of Legends. This is V. They're not pretty cool. If I do it like this, you can see that it's a cutout. It's put in a glass frame, because I do like the finished look you get with the glass frame. A lot of people that scroll doesn't do frames, I mean glass frames at all. So that might be a little bit different for, I think. I haven't really seen people do glass frames. So I don't know if people will like that or not. It will be interesting. So yeah, we have a box here. I can, I don't know if you can see all of them. Good night. Thank you, Nanny. So if I do it like this, like you can see, Yeah, something like that. Like this one. It's turned out pretty cool with all the details here. Links from League of Legends. It's another picture. Do you have any pictures of Thor or Iron Man? Yeah, I do. Absolutely. I can show you. I have a big box here. I'll just start showing off because it's gonna be hard to try to find that picture. So I can go through what I have here. So I have the rest of what couldn't go on the table. But yeah, so this is Groot and Rocket. Groot and Rocket from Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm sorry about the glass, but these are finished products. Usually I try to not have the glass when showing off the pictures on stream, but you know, that's just how it's gonna be. So yeah, that's one. We did one for Valentine's. I really want to do more, you know. We need to do a picture for Easter. I don't know what that could be. Maybe anyone have any suggestions for Easter, but we did this one for the Love Day, Valentine's Day, Mad Love, the Joker and Harley Quinn. Turned out pretty cool. This is Captain America. This also turned out pretty cool. You can even see what type of actor it is. I do like that. I do like to try to get the actors from the movies more than from the series. I mean, from like the comics, because it's more relatable to people. And I'm personally very much a fan of all the Avengers movies and, you know, all kinds of childish stuff like that. I love that. This one is one I didn't really think turned out all that great, but you do see that it's Sonic and Eggman, or I don't remember his name, you know, but it's Jim Carrey, and you can see that, and it's a funny picture, but it's not my best one for sure. Bro, I need Thor and Iron Man, and I love them. Yeah, we'll get there. This is Wolverine. Wolverine turned out pretty cool. Simple but cool picture. So yeah, I like that one. I really, that you could almost tattoo something like that, you know. Darth Vader. If any Star Wars fans out there, is the man himself. And here we have Superman. Superman turned out pretty cool. Again, I just want to show that it's actually cut out in wood. It's nothing. It's not just a print. This is an hour or 2 hour work that usually we do on stream. It does take time, but I do feel like it gives it something special. You know, scroll sewing is, I think, a pretty cool art form. Thanos, again, the badass Thanos. I don't like DC. Yeah, I have to do a little bit of everything. I feel like I like all kinds of stuff, but this is Thanos from Avengers. Also, I guess from Guardians of the Galaxy. Pretty cool. Thomas is a cool bad guy. And this is Dumbledore from Harry Potter. Turned out very, very cool. A lot of details. A lot of it's hard to tell with that one, but yeah. I think this one turned out pretty cool. I like those pictures where you can really see the actor. That's important to me. And here we have Thor. This is Thor. Turned out pretty cool. So yeah, that's one of your favorites. Wonder Woman. I really like this design. It's easy to see who the actor is. I never remember her name, but you know, turned out cool. We don't do enough female characters, but it's not because I don't want to. I just there's not so many of them, I guess. And this is my favorite of all time. This is Spawn. I do believe there are coming out a new Spawn movie this year. He's the baddest, in my book, he's the baddest, coolest villain. No, sorry, not villain, superhero of all time. So if you don't know about Spawn, Google it. Yeah, this one is pretty bland. Is that the word? Not my favorite, but the character is cooler than the design, I think. This is Flash. I believe that this, I'm not entirely sure if this picture is from any movie or what this is, but it's an okay picture, I guess. And if you're a super fan of Flash, then maybe that'd be something for you. Spider-Man. This is one of the first one we did where we had a pretty big stream. A lot of people watched this stream when we made this one. This one is actually fairly hard to do. Spider-Man is one of the harder people to actually scroll, so because of all the details in the mask. So we have to do another one of Spider-Man at some point. I want to make a better one than this, but it did turn out okay. Here we have Iron Man, but the webbing in the suit turns out amazing. Thank you so much, Blasby. This is Iron Man, fairly simple design. This is also something that you maybe can do when you start scroll sawing, because it does have fairly big cuts. We did do Iron Man as well in aluminium, but I don't have it at the moment. Right here, it's because it's not entirely done yet. I need, yeah, actually it is. I don't know why I don't have it here. Well, it's in another room anyway. This is Loki, the brother of Thor. Turned out pretty cool. Again, I do like that you see what sort of actor it is. Trying to show you the cuts, but it's not so easy. Yeah, Loki is a cool character. They should definitely make another picture of Loki where he's a little bit more badass. Where I'm not so a fan of just this picture where he just sort of stands there, but sometimes it's hard to find stencils that have that superhero pose that I'm looking for. He did Iron Man twice, and one of them was aluminium. Yeah, that's exactly right. Hello, Mega Farmer Lucas. Today we're just talking a little bit and showing off projects that we have done. This is another cool picture, I think, of now it stands still. Oh, help me out, guys. Who is this again? This is Harley Quinn. Yeah. again, I like that you can see what kind of character it is. I can't say her name. I don't remember. Something with an R. Doesn't matter. The last one that we're having here, Lord of the Rings, is Saruman. And I do like doing this, apparently. But yeah, evil looking Saruman. Very happy with how this turned out. The reason why I made this one is this one I really wanted to keep for myself, but I'll sell it. Brother, it was really nice talking to you. You are truly a kind-hearted person. Thank you so much, Hansbull, and very nice talking to you as well. So yeah. I can put all those back later. Any of these pictures you want to see me see close up? Maybe? Like Gandalf? Gandalf is pretty cool. Detailed. You can see the pipe, I believe, here. I like that you can see Ian McKellen, that you can see what actor it is. Really, really cool. So yeah, any other questions for me, guys? Or anything you want to talk about? Just gonna have a little bit of a drink again. I like these kind of stuff. It's maybe we should make something of this game. Can anyone tell me from what game this is? 10 points if you know the game. So yeah. It's from Mass Effect. Maybe we should start making some pictures of Mass Effect characters. Anyone played that game before, or have any love for Mass Effect out there? I lost the thing that he's standing on. So yeah. Yeah, again, what about future projects and stuff like that? I don't have made anything ready. I'm going to do that on maybe tomorrow, Sunday, and buy that new machine on Monday, because I get money on Monday. I would have done it if I had any money, but just have to wait until I get money to buy that new smaller machine and test that out. I'm gonna be honest with you, so it's if I don't believe it's something that anyone should be getting, or it's not worth it, or it's too dangerous to work with, or anything, that we're not gonna do anything with it. But I think it will work for smaller projects for sure. If nothing else, we could scroll saw your names in chat. You know, something like that. I don't know. We'll have to figure out something cool to do on stream until we get my scroll saw fixed. And I've gotten a lot of ideas of characters we should do. Again, if you do have any suggestions of what characters we should do, then let me know. Make progress in your business. I will talk to you again, brother. Your pictures are truly amazing. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. That's so nice of you to say. Oh, I'm drinking too much coffee today. Too late as well. So yeah, What else can I talk about? I use this when we're done with we're doing aluminium. I've been using this as a finish, or sort of like just a little bit. I don't know if that's a good thing to be using. I need to experiment more with that. I used to have a motorcycle, so I have been into a little bit of chrome and stuff like that and how to work on that. But I need to find something that works fairly fast, because it's boring to watch someone do that. So I just want to sort of have that. Okay, let's have an easy fix for the live stream that makes it look good but doesn't take forever. Hello, welcome back. Yeah. Again, I don't really know what to talk about now. I don't have a lot. Aluminium pictures, a lot of work. Yeah, it is what you make it, you know. But I can show you. I got new blades for aluminium, if you're interested. When you buy a pack of normal blades, you buy 12 blades in one pack. When you buy aluminium, 144. So it's expensive. I guess they think that you're gonna break a lot. Do you have a picture of Dr. Doom? No, I want to do that, but I'm actually holding on doing that until we. Because there's coming, is Doomsday, but maybe that's next year. Doomsday? Is that the name of the new Avengers movie that's coming out? I was wondering if we could do multiple, obviously, but I wanted to do it sort of like at the same time where the movie were around the corner, sort of coming out. But yeah, that's a good idea, Dr. Doom. I believe this is the new ones. I don't know if I can show you the difference. No, it's this one. Like, I don't know if you could tell, but this one has a lot more bigger blades than the I guess you can't tell, but this is number 7. I've never scrolled with number 7 before. It's just 5 or 9 that I love. So I went to a little bit bigger blades. So I'm excited for it. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. I hope it's gonna cut a lot more faster, because then aluminium is gonna be a lot more fun to do. Dr. Doom is very cool. And I forgot it was this year or next. Yeah, maybe you can check it out for us, Splash. Could you do that? Could you check it out for us if it's gonna be this year or next year? Just Google search it or something. Because if it's next year, then maybe we should do Dr. Doom to this year, and we can do it, do him again. Do another picture of him again in next year. Because I just, you know, we could do multiple of people. I don't see a problem with that. Oh, and I can show you another thing that I'm working on, sort of, or have been working, was gonna work on off stream, but because my saw somewhat, it didn't break down, but needs repairing. Couldn't start with it. But you guys, you know that I've been flirting with the idea of doing multi-layered scroll projects. So I came up with another one for, and now of course they're stuck together, of Batman. Like, it will be this one in the foreground, and it's kind of hard to tell because it's just sort of the layout or whatever you call it, like the, yeah, you know, like all of this would usually be black. So this would go, and then this will be in the foreground. I know it doesn't make sense, but when you put it on top of each other, I think it could be a cool idea. So I'm doing this sort of test stuff behind the scenes until I can actually bring you something cool. Just because I don't want to waste anyone's time, and I don't want to, you know, I want to do it right when we do these streams. Yeah. I really should be working on something. It feels strange to me to just sit here and not be working. I usually scroll so every day, and when I have one day off, it's like, oh, it's okay. Have one day off, it's okay. But, and I need one day every time, because when you scroll so every day, you get this sort of a little bit shaky in your hands because of the vibration of the saw. But when I'm on second day without scrolling now, I hate it. Iron Man will play the role of Dr. Doom. Your picture should be kept. Yeah, I know. Isn't that one of the storylines that that Iron Man becomes Dr. Doom in? Did I say Doctor Who? I'm sorry, Dr. Doom in one of the comic books. Yeah, it's going to be a bit weird for you for a while. Yeah, it is, at least until Monday. It's like feel like a drug addict. You know, it's like, I need the scroll saw. But yeah, it's my own fault. It's my own fault. Actually, it's not. It's just bad luck. I've been going very, very strong with the saw, and I have been noticing that I've probably been pushing it a little bit too hard. But at the same time, you buy and one of the best scroll saw out there, you do sort of expect that it could take a beating as well. So goodbye, dude. Thank you for hanging around a little bit. So cool. So yeah. I guess we could do gaming streams, and I do have a gaming computer and everything, and we could do that, but it's not really what my channel is about anymore. Like, I've done that in the past, played some games and stuff, but I don't know. It feels like it might alienate a couple of subscribers. I don't know if that's necessarily a good thing. At the same time, I hate the idea of not, you know, have anything to show for. Just what I'm gonna do, because I do have a lot of stuff from the live streams, so I'm gonna do more shorts for you if you're interested in that. We did one for Iron Man, and we did that one for Deadpool. So we could probably do more, and small ones, like you know, a couple of, what is it, like 30 seconds type videos, maybe a minute. You know, stuff like that. They're entertaining. So yeah. But if you're into scroll sawing, please subscribe if you haven't. I know it's not the best time to subscribe to my channel. It is fairly a down period until we can get it back rolling now. I'm really hoping that they can get it fixed. The guy that is fixing scroll saw, and he's gonna fix my scroll saw, lives fairly close to me. So we did talk about it, that if it takes too long, that I could actually borrow his personal scroll saw and keep doing it. So we do have a plan for that as well, that if it takes a really long time, that I could borrow his. So that's at least something. Another thing that I'm thinking is gonna be really cool, if that small scroll saw that I'm talking about works, we're gonna put that outside when the weather is getting cool, and we're gonna sit outside and do scrolling outside. That's gonna be something. I mean, live stream outside with a scroll saw. Come on, that's a good idea, right? I just have to keep my cat inside, I think, because yeah, you don't want that problem. So that's that. By the way, if anyone's wondering, I do smoke cigars. So these are actually cigar holders that I'm using for my blades. I only smoke once in a while, just for celebration. So yeah, I know that you don't like when I move the camera, but what I could do is give you a sort of a little bit more of a close-up of how the table looks. I don't think I'll do that. I'm just gonna move this box out of the way. So, okay. So here you have it. I did put this one up as well, just to have a couple of different ones. This is Halo. This is John Wick's. Halo and Stitch. This one has been the hardest one that we did on stream. Optimus Prime. That one I almost cried at, I think. So yeah. Kind of cool. Happy with it. I can give you, if you guys really want to, I can show you some of my unfinished big art projects if you want to. They're kind of finished, but at the moment they're not entirely what you say, you know, they're a little dusty, so they need to be fixed a little bit up before I sort of finish it. I finished one of them today, but it's in my living room. I have two right here which I could show you. They're big though. Has to do with Norwegian history. So let me go and get it. See you later, Lucas. Thank you for sticking by, coming by. Let me turn this phone a little bit up. It's just gonna be easier for me to hold the picture in front of you if it's a little bit like that. Yeah, it's a little bit dirty, but you get an idea. Like this has to do with Norway's civil war, actually. So it's different battles and times in the Norwegian history. I have one that has to do with the Viking Age as well, but that one is in my living room. So these are sort of big art projects that I've done. So yeah, this is Norway's Civil War period. And I have one more. Give me a second. Again, they're a little bit dirty, but I haven't fixed them yet. This one has to do with World War II, the people who were in the resistance in Norway. So you have a lot of things that represent the sort of resistance in Norway in the 1940s and 1945. So again, it's a big art project. Kind of cool. A lot of work. Just gonna, I can do that later. Yeah, I know you don't, obviously. It's very, you know, it's it would be like you showing me historical figures from a long time ago in your countries. I wouldn't know either, and I think. But you get an idea of the size of the project anyway. So yeah. 7 minutes left of the stream, guys. Give me some questions. I don't think I'm gonna do this tomorrow. I think I'm just gonna start doing some small videos and shorts and upload that instead tomorrow. It's not because I don't want to do live streams, but I just prefer not just talking, you know, and actually scrolling. Hello, sort of. Nice to see you in chat. Today we have just been showing off projects that we have been doing on stream, talking a little bit about the future and what's coming up and what's not coming up. So yeah, again, I'll show off some of the, I can actually hold up the clock so you can see. No, I won't do that because I don't want to break it. I'll do this. This is usually where we have our scroll saw. So this one actually comes in 2 pieces because easier to try to travel with, or yeah, move it so you don't break it. So that's why this is a little bit like that. And it's actually inside here. There's actually furniture as well. I even made the furniture for for the clock. And this is a little bit smaller one. So yeah, I used to make clocks before I did pictures. Thank you, thank you. A lot of people like the clocks, but they're way too much work than they're worth. So yeah, we're just gonna do an hour stream today, so only 5 minutes left now, guys. Again, let me know if you have anything you want to ask me. I'm a little bit like, I don't prefer talking. That's why I do like to put on the music and just work, because I don't know, I'm not that comfortable with talking and my English is not so good. Wow, loving the clocks, my man. Thank you, Panda Bear. Thank you so much. It's not something that I do anymore, but I have I used to do it. It's a lot of work, and I sold 2 previous clocks, very expensive ones that I made. So you can make money out of making clocks as well, but it's something that's called fretwork. It's a lot of very small detailed work, and you know, but the scroll sewing in itself isn't the work. It's really putting the clock together that I felt like that was tedious. The actual cutting out pieces, that we could do tomorrow if I could, because that's just fun. But I'm not into the whole putting things together stuff. My English is also not that good. Well, that's cool. I like that. And we got something in common. I just hope it's good enough for you you guys to understand me. So yeah. Again, I want to show off aluminium project that is coming up when we got our scroll saw back up and running. There is an aluminium inside here. It's just 2 small MDF for safety, really, and because of vibrations from the saw. We can't do that obviously on a cheap saw. Your English is very good. I wish I knew 2 languages. The clock construction seems tedious. Yeah, it's tedious, but it's fun. I have a huge project, my biggest project. It's in my living room. Maybe at one day I can show you it, but it's hanging on the wall. And that's one of the sort of like the pictures I just showed you, like the really big ones. But I've done the frame. Like, it's so detailed that that picture took 3 months to make. That's the biggest project I've ever done. There's a picture of it on my Instagram, Bits Woodworks. I just haven't been able to change the name yet to my name, but it's going to be that. That's why it's Bits Woodworks at the moment, because that's what I started out as when I wanted to sort of have a company and all of that. I don't really want to go that route anymore. So yeah. 2 minutes, guys. I'm excited to see your project. Cool. That's cool. My favorite was the prime cutout. Have you ever done signs? Is that what you mean? Like lettering? Like you know, like this. Door pooper. But in yeah, I have done usually humoristic small stuff. I did my dad has a bar, so I made a bar sign for him. That's also a picture of on my 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 Instagram. So yeah, I've done a little bit about it. Again, it's not, I don't like it. Every time you have to glue stuff together, I get bored. I know it's like, it's part of the process and everything, but it's something about making pictures and just putting it in the frame and then be done with it. You know, obviously you put stuff on it and oil it and everything, but that's fine. But the whole, you know, taking the glue, it has to take time until it's, you know, done, and then you can, no, just, you know, I know I'm being silly, but that's really, it's just something that I prefer. Okay guys, we are officially over 1 hour stream. We could of course keep going if you want to a little bit, but you have to ask me questions, because I don't have anything to talk about at the point at this moment. Thank you so much to Splashbee. Please, everyone in the chat, please say thank you, Splashbee. You're awesome with all the help you've done since day one. Yeah, I do have a website. It's my name, Adrian Guldal at adrianguldal.com. These are my name. No, .net, sorry. But I need to get it fixed and updated, because I've been a little bit lazy there. So I hope to make that better. But there's a little bit information to go on there and some pictures there. But yeah. Where can you buy your things? At the moment, I only sell locally. I want to eventually start selling them online and sell to everyone. But at the moment, I only sell locally. I'm sorry. I've gotten a lot of questions about that, and I want to, but I just can't justify it at the moment with how the prices are. I'll have to check your Instagram. Gotta go, but you know I'll be back. So it seems you're the happiest when you're consistently lost in the cutting. Yeah, that's exactly. Oh, don't worry about it. We do have a Discord server now, so feel free to join. Yeah, please join, guys. We need people to join the Discord server so we can actually talk you know, talk and everything. We're really trying to make it a little bit of a special thing on Discord with a doom scroller army, which we call ourselves on Discord. So please join us there if you want to be a part of that. Definitely sell online to the US when you can. Yeah, that'd be cool. US has a big market for scroll sewing. Norway has no one does it in Norway. It's well, there's a little bit of community, but it's not really anything to talk about. Okay, guys, I think I've updated you on what I wanted to do today. Talked about some future projects. I'm not going away. I'm sorry about the scroll saw not being up to date, but these things happens. We're gonna be careful. Monday we're gonna buy another saw. I'll be back scrolling as soon as I can, and hopefully we can do cool projects still. We'll play music as we usually do, or I'll talk you through things that you can make and everything. Hey, can you show your tattoos? Yeah, my tattoos reflects my art or my passion. It's stencil based. I really like these very easy designs, you know, where it's the black and white. So it's reflected in my tattoos, very simplified things. Oh, nothing special really. Like this is a good one. Yeah. I have one on my ear actually, but it's fading. Yeah. Stupid stuff. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. Please subscribe and support the show. I'll be back as soon as I can, and I'll make those short videos until I can do a real stream for you guys again. So thank you so much. Bye bye. Have fun. Have a nice weekend, guys.